Okay, so y'all know what time it is. I want to thank Ask Kirby for sponsoring this video. Ask Kirby is this new gossip app where everybody literally goes on there to gag people, drag people, and roast people, and to talk about the new celebrity gossip. And the best part about this app is you can literally talk your ish on here anonymously. Like, people on here literally are ruthless and don't even care. You know what's so crazy? You know somebody actually leaked Cardi B's alleged album? So sometimes I come on this app, literally laughing my ass off, because people on there. So check out Ask Kirby. It's available on Apple and it's available on Android.
Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi my loves, it's Destin Troyce and you're watching Troyce TV. So today's video, I got my scrimps and I got my corn on the cobs. I don't even know if these are rotten or not because these shits were in the freezer for like 4 months. And then I got my BITXH sauce. So yes, y'all, this is very, very healthy. Shrimp has all types of potassium and it has like fiber and stuff and a whole bunch of other shit. And corn is just really, really good for you. And there's no butter on this corn. It's just corn with boiled sugar on it. But anyways, this is going to be a regular mukbang. I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of different topics. I'm talking about the whole ASAP situation because a lot of y'all wanted my opinion on the update. And then I'm going to talk about 6ix9ine. And a lot of y'all kept asking me to talk about fucking Jake Paul and Tana Mojo. There's a whole bunch of extra shit. Oh, and y'all, today I'm drinking water. But, quick disclaimer, y'all. This is a silicone straw. Please, guys, be very mindful about the caca that you guys are doing to the environment. Apparently, the life expectancy is in 2050. So if you guys want to save the environment, do not use plastic regular straws. Use silicone straws. But real quick, I gotta get my thumbnail in. So of course, I gotta move this shit out the fucking way. If you guys don't want to see the fucking thumbnail, skip to this timestamp right here. Let me get this thumbnail in. I'm gonna fuck this food up because it's 5 in the fucking morning and I want to go to fuck to sleep. Y'all, if the shrimp looks a little bit brown, forgive me. No one told me that you're not supposed to marinate shrimps for 24 hours. Apparently, you're not supposed to. Oh my god, a fucking hair on my damn hand. I need some BITXH sauce for some motivation. Sorry, I gotta suck in my stomach so I can look skinny for the thumbnail. Okay, time to eat. Okay, so for long story short, in case you guys didn't know, ASAP Rocky finally testified in court. And credit to the Shade Room, they released this.
We saw bottles on the floor and we picked them up. We didn't want them to get the bottles. We didn't want them to have them in their possession. At that moment, some African girls came over and they decided to help and try to mediate the situation. We told them to ask the guys to leave us alone and to stop following us. They disregarded that too, what the young ladies were saying. At this point, I woke up the block and I start to notice that Tim walks down the block to tell the girls, you know, please tell them leave us alone, leave us alone. And these guys were following again. As far as the bottles go, I held it momentarily because I realized it was stupid, especially when they didn't have it in their possession. It wasn't necessary for me to have it, so I put it down. Tim asked the girls to call the cops because we didn't know the number to 911. And for some reason that day in Sweden, Uber didn't want to work either. We were having problems with Uber when we were having problems with the scooters. The guys walked back up to us where Tim is standing, and they started to approach him. At this moment, both of the guys attacked Tim. That's when I intervened, and I threw to the ground, and I stepped on his arm. I kicked his arm, and I punched him or shoved him. And at that moment, my friends came to help, and Tim also arrived. At that moment is when I stood up and I turned around. I saw friend charging at me. Here now we pushed, we shoved for a bit and pulled for a bit. Right after that, my security guard Tim came and turned me around and walked me up the block.
So in case you guys didn't know, I'm pretty sure you guys do know, ASAP Rocky's in Swedish jail, specifically because he got into a physical altercation. Update, y'all. So basically, as we speak, and by the time this video is up, ASAP Rocky has just been released from Swedish jail. Hopefully he bought my Swedish fish, but he just been released from jail. And please know that this video was filmed before I found this out. So yeah, enjoy the rest of this video that I didn't feel like refilming because he just got out. Bye. If you guys don't know about that, then watch my last video because I'm not backtracking for shit. But long story short, ASAP Rocky's ass is in jail. And of course, you know, like I said in my last video, a lot of the black community, they don't give a fuck that he's in Swedish jail. Specifically because he said some really horrible, fucked up things in the sense of, I don't care about Black Lives Matter. Don't ask me about Black... He said this to his interview. I don't care about Black Lives Matter. Don't bring that shit up to me. I don't give a shit about Mike Brown. I only want to care about my Beverly Hills house, my Soho house in New York, and the bitches that I be fucking. And I'm just like, okay. Now that you're in jail, bitch, everyone is expecting us to go hoo-hoo, ha-ha, and hooray for ASAP Rocky and hope for the best. And I'm just over here like...
to ask the guys to leave us alone and to stop following us. They disregarded that too.
Y'all hear something? Now, I did listen to the footage of him testifying and defending himself, and it was kind of sad. But at the same time, it kind of... I don't know, I'm just a little bit distraught because I ain't got no Swedish meatballs for this B-Love sauce. Swedish meatballs would be so good right now for these B-Love sauce. The B-Love sauce. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care that ASAP Rocky's in jail. I don't give a fuck that he might be looking at 2 years. I just don't give a fuck. And I don't appreciate the Ku Klux Klan coming up in here saying, you black people aren't shit. Y'all can't even stick up for your own. And I'm like, excuse me, bitch. But I'm not asked, but the black community doesn't give a shit what anyone who's white has to say about this matter, okay? He offended us. And the whole Mike Brown thing happened damn near, what, 5 years ago? And the whole black community was in a distraught because an innocent young boy who was 18 years old, who was heading to college in like 4 months, lost his life because a cop was intimidated by him. AKA, a cop was intimidated because he was black. So don't tell me how the fuck I should feel when people like ASAP say they don't give a fuck about Mike Brown. It's one thing not to be an activist, but it's another thing to be a coon. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, ASAP Rocky, if you're watching this, bring back some Swedish fish if you get out. So that's just how I feel. I ain't wishing jail on nobody. Because in my last video, a lot of people was out here thinking, oh, you wishing jail on people, you fat bitch, I'm unsubscribing. Bitch, bye. I'm not wishing jail on anybody. All I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck. I mean, it would have been the same energy had it been Azalea Banks. I don't respect Azalea Banks because she sat up here and said really, really nasty things about Nick Cannon having lupus. And Azalea Banks also called a dark-skinned woman a tar baby. Let's not forget that. I don't fuck with Azalea Banks because of all the fucked up shit and all the lies she told as far as wilding out, making negative colorist jokes, and she tried to use the black community to her advantage. I don't give a fuck about Azalea Banks. And if the same thing was happening to Azalea Banks, I wouldn't give a fuck either. And guess what? People wouldn't give a fuck that I ain't give a fuck. And I guarantee you, Charlamagne the God wouldn't be giving a fuck as much as he is now. If this was Azalea, y'all wouldn't give a fuck. I think the reason people give a fuck is because it's ASAP. People want to turn it into oh, y'all don't care because it's ASAP. No, bitch, I don't care because I just don't give a fuck. It would have been the same energy if it was somebody I ain't fuck with in real life. Think about it, y'all. We all have that one person that if we see him in public, you would just give him the meanest mug, or you would just be so annoyed and be like, ugh. It would have been the same energy with them. I just don't give a fuck. I don't want to support someone who don't want to support me. That's just my opinion. I mean, the fact that I don't want to support A$AP Rocky should be understandable considering his negative comments about dark-skinned women and black women in general. And the fact that that's why black men go for white girls, because white girls don't be with the shits. So I'm going to stay where I stand. A$AP Rocky, bring me back some Swedish fish. And I heard the Swedish meatballs is good too, so bring me some of those. Like I said in my last video, I don't live in Sweden. And I don't own a big ass house in Soho and in Beverly Hills. So I can't relate. He should have called 90210. And honestly, I want to bring this up. He says, like in this video, like, oh, these men were harassing me, which is true. These men aren't innocent. But at the same time, I feel like he should have still called the cops. He could have Googled what the Sweden police are, because you can literally Google it and look it up right now. I looked it up, and the police number is 112. You couldn't Google that. He could have hopped in an Uber, and he uses the excuse of, oh, I was having troubles with Uber. Okay, bitch, nice one. I wonder if they taught you that in prison. Okay, cool. Here's another question, bitch. Was all of your friends who jumped these men, were they all having troubles with Uber? Here's another question, bitch. Please explain to me why 5 niggas had to jump him. I understand he was harassing A$AP. I get that. But in my fact, not opinion, A$AP committed a crime. People are sitting up here saying, nah, it's not injustice. A$AP committed a crime. And I don't understand why people don't get that. Like, are y'all saying this because it's A$AP? He committed a crime! Oh my god, I got some on my chin. Okay, where was I? He committed a crime! So it's like, why the fuck are people trying to turn this into a whole black injustice thing? It's not. First of all, he grabbed somebody, physically threw them, and then him and his friends jumped him, which made all of them in the wrong. People have to understand that European laws are way different from American laws. A lot of them don't tolerate disrespect. A lot of them don't tolerate violence. I mean, if Trump is over here trying to tweet saying, oh, I talked to the prime minister and we're working on things, and Sweden even tweeted, we have no control over the judicial system. We let everything run its course. We let fairness run its course. We're not America. I can't even blame them because they're really speaking the truth. In America, when you have money and you have fame and you have publicity, you have this and that. Man, had he did this in America, his ass would have been out within the same day. But Sweden is looking at giving his ass 2 years, and he's got to sit in jail for another 2 weeks. That's terrible. But like I said, I don't live in Sweden. I live in the hood, bitch. But yeah, you know, I would never respect anyone who's black and doesn't care about black issues. I ain't gonna wish you no hate. All I'm saying is, don't get mad when the tables turn. That's all I gotta say. Made some really nasty comments, and now I'm expected to support him because he's black. I think people pull the black card in situations like this. People do that shit all the time where I'm from. Oh man, can you buy my mixtape? Support black businesses. People love to guilt trip black people into supporting things that they don't need to support. No, let his little white skater fans support him. I'm gonna set this one out. But anywho, a lot of people are like, well, Troy, at the end of the day, he's in unhumane conditions, which isn't true. Because if you look at Sweden's prison system, it's way more refined than the U.S. prison system. And then people are turning it into well, he only had one apple in the past 2 days. Well, I don't know. I can't relate, bitch. I'm eating good right now. I can't relate. I'm eating good, and I ate good last night. I can't relate to eating one apple in the past 3 days. Sweden laws aren't like the U.S. Because, let me tell y'all, I'm from dirty ass nitty gritty Florida. And we have the craziest freaking laws when it comes to violence. We have the infamous stand your ground law that's very, very popular in Florida. So basically, if you guys aren't familiar with the stand your ground law, it's one of those laws where if you hit me first and I hit your ass back, the person that hit me first is going to jail. That's basically what it is. And because of that law, George Zimmerman, the person who killed Trayvon Martin, he's able to walk free. So yeah, the stand your ground law has its ins and outs. So because in America, and in Florida specifically, we have laws like stand your ground, and then there's also laws in Florida where you can legally carry your gun. In Walmart, you can legally carry that shit into the grocery store. You can carry that bitch in Toys R Us. Like, that's literally how it is in Florida. So people gotta understand, laws aren't the same, and people are trying to get us into well, it's because he's black. Well, shit, maybe it is because he's black. Maybe it's because of the fact that he's famous. Maybe the fact it's because from America. But all I know is, had you not committed a crime, it wouldn't have been a big deal. I mean, ASAP physically picked somebody up and threw them. Had you just picked them up and threw them, it would have been one thing. But then you ran up and started kicking the motherfucker. You and your whole team start kicking him. Is it injustice because Sweden is a white country, or is it injustice because y'all love ASAP? Let's talk about Mr. R. Kelly, the pissy dick nigga. Mr. R. Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly. R. Kelly has been in jail the longest he's ever been in jail. And he's been in jail for probably about a week. And basically, he's being indicted for federal charges involving human trafficking. Because apparently, he had a human trafficking ring, and he was out here having young girls being pimped out and sold and so on and so forth, and selling their bodies. I mean, he gotta make money somehow, considering that his ass is fucking broke and bankrupt. Not saying it's okay. But anyways, this whole sex trafficking ring apparently caught up to him, and they're trying to find something. Ever since the Surviving Arcade documentary, they're trying to find something to get a bit. And he deserves to be locked in. You know what I'm saying? Arcade did some really, really horrible things. To young girls. So he deserves whatever comes to him. You know, I still get a lot of scrutiny whenever I say I'm still going to listen to his music. But I said what I said. I'm still going to listen to R. Kelly's music. Despite these charges. Horrible. Very fucked up. Very evil things that this man has done. And he's got away with these things for damn near 30 years. But all I'm going to say is, as far as the women that's already in his, that's confirmed in his care, these women are grown as fuck. If they're out here being manipulated by R. Kelly, some of these women are like in their 20s, early 30s. If they're willingly staying there, then that's them, to be honest. I want to see how this whole R. Kelly thing is going to play out. And also, in case you guys didn't know, Lifetime is also coming out with an update. I'm like, well, shit. Lifetime's coming out with an update. Because if it weren't for the Lifetime documentary, a lot of victims would have never came forth. Which led to them reopening the R. Kelly cases. R. Kelly, you a dirty ass bitch. You're a filthy nigga. They need to lock you up right next to Bill Cosby. And at the end of the day, I'm still gonna step in the name of love. Step. Let me stop. For real. I'm really gonna listen to his music. And some of y'all gonna be like, well, why are you still listening to his music? Well, do some of y'all still listen to Chris Brown? I guarantee some of y'all still listen to Kanye, and I guarantee some of y'all still listen to people like fucking Elvis Presley, and I guarantee a lot of y'all still listen to Sheck West, to, what's that other nigga name? I'm just saying, separate the art from the artist is what I always say. But at the end of the day, he did some really fucked up shit. He deserves to be in jail. He deserves to be in jail. So did y'all hear that 6ix9ine is likely getting released in like 5-6 months? Crazy. That nigga is going to die. I mean, to be realistic, 6ix9ine snitched on some really powerful people. And I don't really condone snitching, especially if you're one of those people who did the same exact thing that you're snitching for. He snitched on motherfuckers and he's literally ruining lives and separating families because he wanted to be a gangbanger. And also y'all gonna say, well, at the end of the day, one of them fucked his girl, they were out here stealing money from him, no matter, still a snitch, and they still gonna come for you. I mean, you out here snitching in the judicial world. Rats are slimy, rats are disgusting, and rats, once they fuck with one person, the whole entire room gets sick. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen, if he's gonna be able to redeem himself, but we shall see. We shall see. I gotta start packing soon and throwing all my shit away because I don't want bed bugs. So I'm throwing in my bed, throwing my furniture. My shoes and everything. Certain things I don't have to throw away, but you know, my paranoia, I have bed bug-itis. So yeah, I gotta start packing and getting ready. This shit good as fuck. Y'all make this sauce already? Y'all need to make this sauce. I feel very healthy. I really need to start charging out for these weight loss advice I be giving y'all. Cause I don't know what y'all would do without me. Oh, if y'all want like advice on how to, you know, splurge on food, but you know, keep that nice little, you know, mellow, you know, thin stomach. Eat mad seafood. So yes, y'all, remember to buy some metal or silicone straws, or else y'all gonna die in 2050. And yeah, that's that. Trace out this bitch.
If I ever fall in love, you'll be sure that the ladies are afraid. If I ever fall in love with you, I will be sure that the ladies just like you. Oh, yeah. The very next time she'll be my friend. The very next time she'll be my friend. Me your one and only promise, promise, promise that you'll never leave me lonely. I just wanna be the one you need.